Water is all around us. We drink our 8+ glasses a day, makes up 2/3 of the human body. We cook with it, we wash in it. But do you realize the importance of water quality is our question?
Yes, and if you don't, well, then you're in luck, because our next two guests are going to tell you how, and they're also going to tell you how a local school district is teaching their students the importance of water. Lori Sandell, the Director of Curriculum at Waterloo School District, and Ken Riley, who's a high school science teacher at Waterloo, is joining us. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, the school was just awarded a grant, so tell us about the grant and what the school has done with that so far.
In 2011, we were awarded a $26,000 grant from the Portage County Stormwater District. We were able to take that money and purchase lab equipment that our students can take qualitative data from and use not only in their science classes but in their math classes. We were able to create some hiking trails and nature trails so the kids can actually go outside and experience science hands-on.
Which is huge.
Yeah, because I know when I was a student.
It's all that hands-on stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can learn it in the classroom, but a lot of these kids absorb so much more when they're actually out
Doing it, touching it,
and seeing it, and seeing it, exactly. So how important was that to you as a teacher to get this grant so your kids can see firsthand?
You know, the grant opportunity was amazing. I mean, it's you know, the kids, they love to go outside. They get excited about it. One of the things we're doing is we're bringing in our K through 12 campus as a community centerpiece and teaching the kids how to take data in their own environment that applies to the real world. So we're getting them to do real science on our grounds and getting them to take science to a new level.
How cool is that? All right, well, we have to, you know, put this concrete that you've installed up on a pedestal here. It's a pretty big deal. What makes this so special?
Well, this is pervious concrete. One of the big issues with stormwater quality is runoff from pervious surfaces. So pervious surfaces are your normal concrete, your roads, even mowed grassways can act as impervious concrete, sorry.
Okay.
So this is impervious. So the difference is when I pour the water through here, the water goes through that concrete. So what this allows, it allows the water to go through the concrete and seep into the ground. So it recharges the groundwater. It reduces the amount of water that runs off into our streams, which reduces pollution in places like Lake Erie and the Ohio River and the Gulf of Mexico.
So speaking of Lake Erie, things that happen out in Toledo and all that algae, I mean, can programs like this really help educate the kids to make sure that we know that that doesn't happen again?
Definitely. So I've been going out to a local stream for the last 10 years and participating in a citizen science project through the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. It's a stream monitoring program, and we use tools like this to measure the turbidity, how dirty the water is, and tools like this to get microorganisms or macroorganisms out of the stream, and depending on what kind of organisms are there, we can tell how clean the water is.
Wow.
So with that kind of education piece, what we can do is we can say, okay, what's happening in Lake Erie is runoff from fields and from people's yards that has fertilizer in it is going into the lake and increasing the problems. So we can start to take this and say, okay, how can we solve these problems and how can we make the water cleaner?
And this goes beyond water quality, right?
Absolutely. I'm just giving our children the opportunities that are right there on our campus. We don't have to take them anywhere. We just go outside and do this research right there.
Well, hopefully this will go on to other school districts, and you guys are really showing what the kids are learning, and thank you for educating the youth of America, because everyone knows they need it. PortageSWCD.org is the website that you can go to learn more about this. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
See, it wasn't that bad.
Oh,
we did all right.
You did just great.
She did great.
We'll be right back.
Segment of Live on Lakeside is sponsored by the Northeast Ohio Soil and Water Conservation Districts.